a minute to get here. I was having some technical difficulties. That's what we gonna call them. Yeah, technical difficulties. Wait, come on in. Sorry to hold y'all up. Have y'all waiting on me. But it's gonna be worth the wait. It's all gonna be good, I promise. I had 3 people waiting on me. Y'all left me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, baby. Don't leave me. Can y'all see me good? Come on in and talk to me. And I got some stuff I'm going to tell y'all too. Come on in. Come on in. Come on, sugars. My little sugar woogers and my little beautiful butterflies tonight. I don't know. I'm here waiting on you. What I'm trying to do. Get out of here. That's somebody called. Hey, Renee, where you been, Renee? I ain't seen you in a good long country while. Come on in. Hey, Elaine. You know I'm elated to see you, baby. It's Friday night. Yeah, let's sit down and talk about it. It's been a long, hard week for a lot of us. Even though I didn't go to work, I have done a lot this week. Even with the pill popping for the knees and on the crutches and all that good stuff, I still got a lot accomplished. That's why I say all the time, for as long as I got a brain and one hand work where I can write or type or whatever, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Edward, I think I saw you coming in too. Good evening. How you doing? Outside today. I hope y'all can hear me. And the picture quality is good because y'all know when I come out here all the time it ain't good, but we're going to try to make it out here tonight. Unless the rain run us in. We still got these old cloudy skies that look stormy and all of that, but I was tired in the house. I hadn't been outside all day. I was like, at least I got to go outside. I can't handle it. Hey, Glam. So, y'all, let me tell y'all what I did today. I'm so proud of me. I feel like I accomplished something. So, y'all know I was telling y'all about I had these phones, first of all, from T-Mobile. And I still had a contract on the phones. I was still paying for the phones. I told y'all my bill was up around $200 a month with everything I had over there with them. Well, I also told y'all when I moved over here, I got Xfinity for my Wi-Fi. And I had something else at the other place, but nothing really works all that good in this area. Nothing, because all my neighbors complain of the same thing. And it depends on what side of the complex you live on. You're going to get better Wi-Fi on that side of the complex than you do on this side of the complex. Well, I ain't know that when I moved here. I don't feel like moving over there. I like it over here now. Another thing I don't like about this side is I get the direct sun in here. In the morning, yeah, on that side, I get the evening sun. On that side, I get the morning sun, which is not as hot. That side would have been the better side. But that side over there, you can't walk right out into the parking lot, into the garage either. So there you go. Hey, Jersey girl. So it is what it is now. I ain't finna move right now. Because I told you too, they took the rent down $100, y'all. So I got to go down there and sign my new contract for this year. Because I told you if they took it up $100, I was out of here. I'm not paying no more than what I'm paying. Okay? Hey, Tagistic Queen, what's up? So, Xfinity called me and made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So, they're going to give me 2 new phones because I got 2 lines, 2 numbers. They're going to be Google Pixel 8 phones. I'm not an iPhone queen. But I told him I was off into social media. I needed a good picture quality phone. I don't want no bunk because I'm going to send it back and I'm going to cancel you. But I'm telling you right now, I like good picture quality on my phones, okay? So they made me a deal where they will pay off the balance on these 2 phones. And I got unlimited everything on both numbers. And I got insurance on both phones for $12. And what else I got? for $60 a month. Now I had to pay up front $123.04 for the taxes and the shipping, I think it was. But that was a one-time fee. And then I won't receive another bill for 30 to 50 days. And in the meantime, I'll be offered that $200 bill and down to a $60 bill. Told you I'm slashing these bills, baby. By the end of the year, baby, she gonna see a whole lot of money she been paying out coming back in. I've been working on that. Because at the time, I was going through a grieving state. You know, it's just like I had to have Wi-Fi. It didn't matter what it cost at the time. You know, your mind ain't really on what you're doing when it's coming to taking care of business. And trying to move, trying to get everything in one place, everything that was up there back down here. Then getting off the house and getting into a smaller place. I had lots on my shoulders. And then coming out here and trying to be cordial with y'all and keeping my head on my shoulders straight. I did that. But somebody came into the chat and told me about a $17 bill they was paying. But I forgot what it was. And that sounded like the best deal to me with 2 new phones. And then pay off my other account with T-Mobile. And then I won't be without any service ever because I switched right over to them. They're going to send me the phones. I have to activate the phones within 7 days. And then I have 21 days to send them these 2 phones. Hey, Ms.V, I'm new to your channel. I've been binge watching your videos for a couple of days. And I love your personality and your... Girl, you better come on in the house then. I love you too. What's your name? Michaela Lovely Alexandra. Baby, come on in. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. We got plenty of room on this virtual cruise ship over here. Just let me know what deck you want to be on. We normally, when I come out here, I'm on the Lido. We got a virtual cruise ship. And if it ain't big enough, we got a whole community over here. We done started now. We done we done sold a lot of homes and repossessed a lot of homes from the first people that came over here. Now we done sold them to other folks that have come over here. And we got a good community over here now. Welcome. You can stay in the chat too. Don't just come over here and subscribe and stay in the bushes. I like talking to my folks. Let me go back up and see who else up in here. And then we're going to talk about that ain't cute, okay? Auntie, what you saying? I'm on Virginia Beach, but I don't have rain here. Crazy how weather differs city to city. Yeah, it can differ from one side of town to the other side of town here. It can be raining in North Houston and not raining here. Or I can go down the road a mile or two and it's pouring down rain and I run right into the rain and run right out of the rain. I've had days like that too. Or I leave home and it's not raining here and I get to work in Dickinson, which is 12 minutes down the road, and it's pouring down rain because I got to get out the car to go in there. Well, thank the Lord those days are over. Oh, y'all, and then let me tell y'all what else happened today. Miss Diane called me this morning at 10 o'clock. I don't know if Miss Diane going to be able to finish the year with the children. She was having some problems with her foot, and they had to let her go home after her morning run this morning. So she's got to go find out what's going on. She's been limping on that foot. We both been limping. We've been holding each other up, trying to make it until the end of the school year. So y'all keep her in the prayers too, because the children ain't going to be right without both of us there now. Y'all, one of us there. So some familiar face need to be there. Right now, my face ain't there. And artistic children, they like routine stuff. They don't like for you to move out from around them and they don't see you and all that. So I did call the school today to find out if I could come down there to ride the bus with them the last day, but the lady who I need to talk to wasn't in. So if that doesn't work, I'll just meet them at the school that morning and tell them goodbye if I can't ride the bus with them. I done figured out something. I got a plan, baby. When one thing don't work, A don't work, go to B. Okay, C, D, E, F, G. I don't care if something gonna work. Okay, let's see. That's a great deal. I thought so too. I saw money coming back into my pockets. Yeah, everything I've done lately is money coming back. I'm going to sign my new contract here tomorrow because they sent me an email a week ago to come sign it before they change their mind. So I'm going to go sign my new contract. That's another $100 coming back in. But I'm bringing this money back in here. Times is hard out here. I ain't going to be working no more. Shoot, give me my money. Hey, Miss Aretha. Jersey girl, what you up in here laughing already? Hey, Miss Tabitha. Edward, good evening. You speaking to the ladies for me? Welcome on the cruise ship. I appreciate you, brother. That's a homeboy there. We love you, Lady V. I love y'all too. Y'all can't tell. I come out here. It don't matter what. I be in some days I don't even feel like coming out here. I can't even hardly hold my head up when I was working. But I struggle on up out here anyway. But I ain't gonna have no excuses now. I pop on whenever I want to get on. Because y'all can always catch the replays. Like I said, I love talking to y'all. But if y'all don't have the time to come up in the chat, baby, I done learned. Give me my ink pen. I done learned how to talk to me. Sure can. Let me get this other phone. I always got 2 devices, 3 devices, and then I can't never get it together. Hold on. Okay. Go get up in here too. Let me bag this thing up. I need some glasses. Baby, when you get old, you need everything. You gotta have everything around you. I ain't got nobody to call. Bring me my glasses. You better get them before you sit down. Or you won't have them unless you get on that crutch and hobble up and go on back up in there. Let's see. Hey, Beth, you made it in. Good evening, Miss Lily. How's it going, Miss Lily? Go get her say hi. Hey. Okay, y'all know I'm over here advertising for Tanya Trainer. These are her head wraps. And she's over on Facebook. Love, Love, my knots. Knots. Tanya Trainer. Okay? I had to put on the one from last night because I only had 2 of them. So I just keep wearing them till I get some more. And I showed y'all the earrings she had. And these not hers. I brought these from the Caribbean off of some cruise I went on. But they kind of match. So I just kind of, kept them in and tried to find me a shirt with all kind of colors going on in there too. That's my Las Vegas shirt. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, moving on. Look at Jersey girl, I fell out laughing. Hey, from Cali. Hey, baby, how you doing? How's the weather in Houston? Messed up from the floor up. No, the storm is still out there. The problem with the storm right now is the water in the Gulf is too cool. If that water could reach around 90 to 100, baby, that storm would be up in here tearing up everything. And we're going to get a chance to see if where Ms.V lives here. This was built like a year and a half ago. It's supposed to be able to withstand a 5-category hurricane. I ain't leaving, okay? I'm going to take my chance. I'm not getting out there on that road. I done been out there on that road. San Antonio is about a 4-hour trip from here. We were going to San Antonio to be with other family down there. We got out there on that road. Took us 18 hours to get from Houston to San Antonio. We saw people passing out on the road because of the heat. People trying to use credit cards. Ain't no ATMs working and no stuff like that working with the storms. The electricity's off. You got to have cash. Cash is king on the road with stuff like that. Dogs, covered up on the side of the road. People ain't got enough food, ain't got enough water. Well, at the time, I was with the ex-husband. He was military. Baby, he had everything he needed on the back of that truck. Plus, he hunts, too, out in the woods. So he had his big hunting cooler back there filled up with food, his barbecue pit, his cold chocos. We pulled off on the side of the road when we thought we was out the storm and started making sandwiches for folks. He had about 6, 7 loaves of bread back there. He put that meat on there, them wieners and them hamburgers, and fed folks on the side of the road. But we saw a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people didn't make it through that storm. I forgot which one it was. Now, that was that bad one that came up, and that's the one that tore up New Orleans and put all the water into New Orleans. But I left shortly after. I think I went through one more, and that might have been Harvey was the last one I went through here. But we about to do one now. I was checking out that plane. I used to work for the airline, checking them out, see what they doing. Graduating up. Okay. Let's keep going to that final. Oh no, it's going to be a setback for those children. It is. It is. And I know that. Hopefully Miss Diana will be able to go back on Monday. Because if they see a new bus driver sitting in that seat and they don't get on that bus and see me on that back seat, they're going to have some problems. Some of them not going to get on that bus. I'm telling you right now. When Miss Diane wasn't sitting in that front seat, they backed away and just stood back. Or either they had that curious look on their face. But some kind of way, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Michaela, I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I've been getting a lot of rain lately. I love it. Really, the only thing I like about the rain is sleeping. Because I do like to sleep. I'll nap in a minute. It don't take me no time to go to sleep at all. A lot of people have problems sleeping. Not me. If I lay down and get quiet, I'm out. And the other day, I slept 12 whole hours the other day. I think that was Wednesday. I slept 12 whole hours. I went to bed around 1 o'clock that night. I woke up a little bit after 1 the next day. I thought it was morning. I'm getting up talking about breakfast. Hell, it's lunchtime. It's after lunch. I ain't got no problem with sleeping. When you sleep, you ain't got a care in the world. You ain't got a worry in the world. You don't. It don't matter. Think about it. That's peaceful. Yeah. Help rep is pretty. Miss Tanya Trainer, love my dots. Over on I need something to drink. I got everything out here. This is water. Okay. Over on Facebook, Tanya Trainer, love my knots. She makes them. This is what she sells over there. All right. Okay. I don't know, Chef Mac, how much they are because she sent me these to advertise. Glam, do you know how much they are? Because Glam advertises for her too on her channel. The ones Glam is wearing, those are from Tanya also. Maybe she'll put it in the chat for me if she's still in here. Because Glam will come through, speak, and be gone. Mm-hmm. Hey, Rhonda the Gorgeous One. Hey, y'all. Did y'all hit that like button on the way in here? Y'all better ring that doorbell. Stop coming up in folks' houses. Just walking up in there. Okay? Y'all know that them 3 little dots up in that right-hand corner. Y'all can't be just walking off in my house. I might not have no clothes on. Maybe I just got out the shower. Y'all got to be polite now. Go up there. Them 3 dots. Hit that thumbs up button and come on in. That's how you do it. You don't just walk off in nobody's house. I've been trying to teach y'all that for a whole year. What am I have to do? Give y'all a prize? Is that a wig or a weave or some other Z ratchet project stuff? When they think that ain't nice how you put it. But these are braids up underneath here. If you must know. You kind of nosy to be coming in here asking all these questions. This is a head wrap on top of it that I'm advertising for somebody. What else you want to know? Huh? And then the Z Ratchet project stuff. What is you talking about, Nathaniel? I'm going to let you make it because you don't sound like... Y'all, we're going to educate you how we do it. And we don't talk like that up in here. What's wrong with you? Hey, Rhonda the Gorgeous One. Then let me put my head wrap back on, boy. Don't come in here asking questions and I ain't spoke to nobody. You're kind of rude, too. Don't be rude. Coming up in here asking all kind of questions and stuff. Man, let folks alone. Learn how to talk to folks. Well, how old are you? Hey, Beth. Ooh, shoots. Houston always get the most wealth. And New Orleans. Don't leave out New Orleans. All of us on this Gulf Coast, them people down there that's on the Gulf in Florida, they go through the same thing. Because when them storms come up out of Africa and come down the Gulf, baby, they tap wherever they want to go. Man can't do nothing about that, okay? He think he got so much power and he got so much control, but them storms will let him know. You ain't doing nothing, baby. And if he was so smart like he think he is, he could have made something and we could drop off into them storms and get above the storm and drop something off in them and make them dissipate. He ain't figured it out in all this years, and he ain't. How do you order the head wraps? Go to Love My Knots, LOVE, my, KNOTS, on Facebook. And her name is Tanya Train. She was in here yesterday, I believe it was. She may come in today. Uh, I told a few people about the head wraps. Okay, Tajista. Yeah. Now, I have never worn it backwards before, but I'm going to try that. I'm going to get my hair rebraided in the morning. She told me to come around noon. Because these braids, then they got up and went, baby. They too loose up there. Look at that. That's a braid I'm pulling on. So I got a lot of new growth. It's time to redo it. And that way it'll be fresh for me going into my surgery on the 3rd. Because I only got a few more days before I go to surgery. Mm-hmm. And y'all, while I'm thinking about it, Holistic sent me a message. She is in the hospital and they have done surgery on her leg. So y'all can set up some prayer hands for Holistic also. Okay? Hey, classy lady. Did your lights go out? I ain't lost no power yet. And supposedly they have a backup generator here at this place too. So if the lights go out, the backup generator should power on. Now, one night it happened while I was on live. It took about 10 minutes and the backup generator kicked in. So hopefully it'll do the same. You never know about this man-made stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I came here, because I didn't have to worry about my car, because I'm up on the 3rd floor in a garage, and I didn't have to worry about this place. It's supposed to be one of the safest places in the area you can be, built for a 5-star, 5-category hurricane. So we're going to test it out if it happens this year. I'm not moving. I'm going to say my prayers and lay down and do what I always do. Go to sleep. I sleep through them, and that way I don't be worried. If you up and you seeing all this stuff coming, I've actually seen the tail of one. The very end of it. And then the tornadoes came behind it. We stood in the back door and we watched the tail of it. And that tail was just taking all kind of stuff up with it. Yeah. I can't wait till I sleep with no care in the world. It's a state of mind, so far as I'm concerned. It's really a state of mind. I try to go to bed at night without thinking about anything that happened today, because the day is over with. When I'm getting ready to lay down in my bed, it's time for me to relax my mind. And I'm thinking about pleasant things or old memories that were pleasant or something like that. I don't have the troubles of the world on my mind when I get ready to lay down. And maybe that's how I fall off to sleep so fast. I don't know. I done been through my share of heartache and headache and everything, pain and everything else. So, now is my time. If I'm ever going to have any peace on earth, it's now. At my age, okay? Hey, Elaine, what you saying? Hey, Ms.V. It's hard to ring the bell with long nails. You can do it. Get up out of there and get that little fat meat right there. Leave it to me to say something stupid, right? Or either get your little thing up underneath there, to come with your phone and use it. See, there's always, if it's a will, it's a way. I promise. My nose itching. Hey, PL Back Life, how you doing, sweetie? Hey, Kelly, you sending up some prayer hands. I appreciate that. Holistic, you're in our prayer. Speedy recovery. I lost power in Spring. You live in Spring, Texas. I tell you, that's where my daughter is living today. Okay, she like a little, what you call it? What's the people that just move all over the place and can't be still? Clairvoyant or whatever. Gypsy. Yeah, that's her. From 8 to 2. Okay. That's a beautiful area out there, classy lady. I really like the area. Up and coming. Chef Mac is saying, praying for you, Holistic. Okay, let's get down to what we came to talk about. We done talked about everything else. I done told y'all about the cell phones. I done told y'all about the head wraps. What I had going on today. What I'm doing tomorrow. And it really ain't going to take her that long. The last time it took her about 3 hours to break. Because I don't want nothing extravagant, nothing like that. Just, just braid it to the scalp. Okay, well, I don't the food with them box braids and all that. That's too much trying to take care of them. Braid to the scalp, let it hang down. Then that way, this time I wonder where I can put it up like one of these on top of my head. Okay, so when I go into surgery, I ain't got to worry about it. Just put the cap on top of that and let me go. Okay. So I'm putting this phone down. So tonight, that ain't cute is intimidation. Y'all know it's a lot of intimidating people in the world. Yeah, y'all meet them every day because I meet them every day. But what I don't understand is why. Why do people think they need to intimidate you? And the only thing I could think about when I start thinking about this is something they want from you. And they think they can either bully you to get it or intimidate you to get it. Otherwise, why would they be doing that? And they're good at it. You know why? Because they've been doing it all their life. They don't know no different. And they are excellent. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Intimidation. Oh, yeah, baby. And then, the root word is intimidate. And it's so prevalent in these times that we are living in now. It makes another person feel timid or fearful. If you got a person that really knows how to intimidate you, they got all the signs. I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about them over here, and you're going to know everything about it. So intimidation can refer to the act of making someone feel timid or afraid. Like what you're doing to them is making them like kind of back off or give you whatever it is that they want. And it frightens some people. Everybody can't take that. And if you see people that the person who's doing the intimidating, if they see the person looking a little scary or backing off or there are signs that they can tell that you are afraid. If you stand up to them with that bold personality and come right back at them, they ain't gonna bother you. They're gonna let go and move on to the next one that they can try to intimidate. It's threatening. Intimidation is very threatening. And it implies threats that cause reasonable fear of injury to the health and the safety of a person or property. I'm trying to keep up with y'all's comments. Okay. Intimidation is an act, of course, of conduct directed at a specific person. They got their target. They know exactly who they want to target. They can scope a room and pick out that person. And if you sitting there looking elegant and you looking classy, and you got something on, it might be jewelry, it might be the car you drove up in, they're going to get close to you, especially if they are less than. And I always call the less than the people who have less than you. They're coming for you. It's always going to be one in the room. And they might not strike right away. It might take them 2 or 3 times. They watching you. To see how you interacting with other people. How bold your personality is. And if you ever strike back the first time, they done with you. They know they can't handle you. So they're going to come out and deflect off of you that something is wrong with you when they walked off in your life. You ain't walking off in their life. It's them walking off in your life if they trying to intimidate you. Usually, an individual intimidates others by deferring them to take an action they do not want to take. Think about it. They're going to make you do something that you really, really don't want to do. But they already know so much about you. And they've already offered you just a little something. And if you fall for the bait, they got you. You're going to feel bad if you're not that kind of person in the end. But you've already done it now. And if y'all are anything like me, you only got 1 shot, 1 kill these days. I used to give 3 strikes, you out. 1 strike, you're gone. No, I don't have time in my life to be trying to hear your I'm sorry and I ain't gonna do it no more and I don't know why. I don't care. Go on about your business and go find you another friend. Because you wasn't a friend of mine. I can't with you. Let's go. Okay, I'm trying to get on down. I don't want to miss nobody coming in. Hold on a minute. Oh, and thank you, Chef Mac, for coming in and moderating. Y'all have really been talking here. Okay. All right. So, let's delve a little deeper into identifying the 7 signs that people will show you when they're intimidating you. Y'all ever stop to think there are signs that you need to watch for these people who are intimidating you? It is. People often seem apprehensive around you. You're often the last one to know about social plans. They've made up all these plans with everybody else. And if they're trying to intimidate you, they're coming for you last. As if you really want to be with them or you want to be around the people that you've invited to be at this event. You're often left out of lighthearted conversations. They'll conversate with you and leave her out. Or either if it's something they want the other person to know that you're saying, what they'll do is they'll dial up the phone. They don't never want to do this stuff alone. They want to have somebody else so when stuff go down wrong, they got somebody else to blame. Follow what I'm saying and think about it. They avoid eye contact with you always. They talk a lot of talk, but they usually behind the scenes talking this talk. Or they looking around and looking at their cell phone as if they busy or they waiting on a special call to come in. You know, I got on my watch, my phone watch, and they looking down, they reading it, you know. They throwing you off as if they're that busy. But it's all a tact or a knack for being intimidated. They turn away from you slightly. They're not directly facing you. You're getting a shoulder. You're not really getting a full frontal view of them. No eye contact and no frontal view. They don't ask any questions at all. They're telling you everything. They're selling you their story. What they got cooked up in their head. And what they're going to use you to do. They stand back off of you. They don't come up on you when they using intimidation tactics. They refuse to offer constructive feedback. It ain't in them. Ain't nothing constructive about what they doing, so how can they give you constructive feedback? They can't. They don't think the person is on their side. So once it gets to that place where they don't think the person is on the side, that's when all hell is going to break loose. Because they're going to go back to them other little people that they had in their circle, and they're going to start talking about you. And then that second person, they're going to talk to that third person about them. It's like a vicious cycle. And before you know it, everybody in the circle going to be fighting. That is their intimidation. And they looking good and everybody in the circle looking bad. Until everybody in the circle get together and say, well, dang, she said this. She did that. Oh, she told me this. Oh, she told me that. Then you find out who it is and how they manipulate it. They're very shrewd people. Yep. People with strong personalities often have high standards for themselves. They ain't gonna bother them. They might try them, but when they can't get to them and manipulate them the way they want them to think and what they want to do, they're gonna leave them alone. I have a bold personality, big and bold. When I walk off into the room, I'm like, I'm silent. They don't usually fool with silent people because they don't know what's going on. They go to the chatty Cathy's, the people that'll talk with them. Then they figure out how to manipulate them. That's how it rolls. Confidence can be of a source of intimidation also. If you're very confident about yourself, they ain't fooling with you. They are looking for the weaknesses in you to intimidate you. I'm hard to intimidate because I have a bold personality. I'm very confident within myself. I know who I am. If I don't agree with it, I don't agree with it. And I'm going to tell you straight up front, go ahead. You know, if that's what you want to do, I'm out. And then, baby, that's how I never got in no trouble in my life. You telling me about you coming up with this scheme and this plan and you going to do this and you going to do it. So when they handcuff you, I can be watching them and tell you back. I ain't trying to go where you going. Intense eye contact is nonverbal, but it's a tactic that establishes dominance and provokes discomfort. If I'm staring you in the eye and we face to face, I'm not even batting an eye. That's not going to be very comfortable for you, is it? Because you used to seeing a little smile and the eyes blinking like they normally supposed to blink, but all of a sudden I'm not smiling. And I'm looking you dead in your eye. That ain't comfortable with me. Something ain't right there. Why your eyes ain't blinking? They have difficulty sleeping because they full of anxiety, hoping that the plan that they have is going to work. They have poor academic performance also. If you don't sleep, you can't think. Things are just going around and around in your head. Changes in typical patterns and you underperform. And you have a lot of distractions. If a person is on edge when interacting with you, they are intimidated by you. I want y'all to start watching all this stuff. I paid attention to it. It's really real. Hey, Mark, I was not only intimidated, also domestic abuse for 6 months every day and night. Oh, my God, Mark, how in the world could you take that? That's lots right there. Because it is abuse. It can be physical. It can be verbal. It can be mental. There's a lot of different ways you can intimidate a person. God bless you. You came through. I did not even include. So true. Okay. There's holistic. I just told everybody you in the hospital. Are you out of the hospital yet? I told them about you had the surgery on your leg, and we set up some prayer hands for you. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're home and feeling somewhat better. A.T. Miller says, hey, holistic, it's been a while. I hope you're well. Nah, she ain't well yet. She just had the surgery. Can you send me that picture, holistic? Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Oh, thank you so much, holistic, for the blessing. You sending me a blessing and you sick and in the hospital. You always do too much. You really do. But we appreciate it. We got our pizza money for the children now. Through the blessings that I've gotten out here this week, we got our pizza money. I was going to give the children a pizza party on the last day, and somehow next week I'm going to figure out they get out 2 hours early on the last day. So somehow I'm going to figure it out. I might have to meet them at the school and give them their pizza and give them their hugs or whatever. And I know the 2 schools we'll be going to. So, it'll be in the evening, so we'll do 3 schools. We'll have the high school, the junior high, and the elementary in the evening, but that's okay. They're not that far apart. It's dropping them off is a long distance apart, but if I catch them as they going on the bus the last day, then I get them out. and then just go to the next school and wait on the next ones. Thank you so much, Holistic. I appreciate that. Y'all hit that like button for Holistic. God bless you and your family, sweetheart, Holistic. Thank you, Holistic, for the support of chatting with Miss V. I really appreciate it. Hey, Loving Me Anderson. You got a long name. It used to be just Loving Me Tracy, huh? Now I think it's Loving Me Tracy Anderson. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Y'all hit that like button. Now don't forget the like button. Don't step off in here and don't hit the like button. If a person is on edge when interacting with you, they are intimidated by you. They're very frigid. Hey, Joy. They avoid eye contact and they are quick and short on responses. They don't want to spend a lot of time with you. They want to get their point across, what they need from you, what they need for you to do, and they move it in a hurry. Oh, let me call you back. All that kind of stuff. And when you call, they're not ready to talk to you, so they're not going to answer the phone when you call. 9 times out of 10, they going to call back on their time when they're ready, hoping that you ain't got a lot of time and that you'll just say yes to whatever it is they want. When people are scared of you, they won't make eye contact. They turn slightly away from you. They speak quietly. They stand back. They avoid confronting you. And intimidating people are confrontational people. They are aggressive people. And they are authoritative people. It's their way or the highway. They're controlling. They're manipulative. They're irritating. Put that in there too. And they don't know when to quit. There is no quitting to them because they got some sociopathic behavior going on in them also. Along with, usually when these people have these mental problems, it's more than one problem. Or one problem has caused another problem. Hey, Tina. I think I missed somebody. No. Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V, Tina. Y'all remember, like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We got somewhere to go. Down the road to 7K. We on the water. We coming back on the road. And when we get to 7K, we're going to gift again. So, if you are on the phone with them, they hang up on you very quickly. If you're not going along with what they want you to do, they ain't going to sit there and talk to you. They're going to slam the phone on you. In hopes that you'll call them back where they can have more conversation for you. They shrewd people. They've been playing this game for so long, they're good at it. Hey, Blue True, God's healing, comfort, and strength to you, Holistic. Thank you. I appreciate that. They are mad. They are angry. They can't come back to you. When all of this fails, then they're coming for you. You ain't got to do nothing to them but not agree with them and not want to do what they want you to do. And here they come. And they are not going to stop because they messed up in the head. They thought they was going to get what they wanted, and it didn't happen. Happy Friday, Lady V. Love the colors. Thank you. And the head wrap came from Tanya Trainer. She's over on Facebook. Okay? And we're talking about intimidation in here tonight. And people who are just made an A+, I guess, in school on learning how to intimidate people. But if you stand up to them, what they gonna do? They'll threaten you. They'll do all of that. And then when you ask them, what did this lady really do for you to threaten her? They can't tell you. They mad because they couldn't get out of you what they wanted to get out of you. They'll point their fingers in your face to intimidate you. They'll slam their hands as if they're bad to get your attention. That's intimidation. Baby, beat the table. I look at them like they're crazy. Like, something wrong with you. Why you doing all this here? That ain't normal. Go on now. And that makes them seem hostile. So if you are like a little timid and a little shy, they got you. Well, I'm going to look at them and ask them, you must be done lost your mind. What's wrong with you? Settle them on back down. hmm So why would someone try to intimidate you? Think about it. What is the meaning? What are they doing it for? Y'all stop and think about it. Drop it in the chat. They are trying to intimidate you because of sheer pleasure. They get pleasure out of it. It's a control thing for them. That's all. It's control. Like some people have to be in control. It's mine. It's me, myself, and I. I can't with them kind of people. Hey, Lou 72. Wow. Okay. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. The confidence the self-assured people can make makes them feel overwhelmed. Even if they can't intend to get to you, they're going to try. Sometimes people intimidate people on purpose, and other times it's manipulation and bullying. And you would think by this time in the game that if you've gotten even to your 20s, that should have been some high school stuff. I can't imagine grown women trying to intimidate somebody. What is wrong with you? You ain't equipped to do that. Uh-uh. You gotta find you somebody else. It ain't gonna work over here. That sickness is to get pleasure off of intimidating and abusing others. That's exactly what it is to just, they're miserable, they're lonely, they don't really have friends. Because you think about it. If they weren't, they would be doing something else instead of bothering you. They're lacking in a whole lot of areas in their life. That's what's wrong with them. What does fear look like? It looks much like surprise, widened eyes, raising their eyebrows. That's fear. Flaring the nostrils. Those nostrils get so big you could run a train up through there. They're really afraid. And they have to use that to not be intimidated themselves. It's a disgusted looking face, to say the least. Some intimidating tactics are organizing groups. They don't want to do nothing alone. They need a group of people. So they'll organize a group and start a smear campaign. They'll try to find the weakest link in the group or the strongest link in the group, because now that you got a group, you can take that strong one down. You couldn't do it by yourself. You had to have a group of people to do it. And you had to convince all of them that that person had done something wrong to you. What y'all saying? To just, I'm back, I let the my dogs listen, okay? Hello, Gerald Lewis. May they get their shame in vice. They do. They're exposed. Because usually everybody walks away. Nobody want to be around nobody like that. When you pick up on it and you realize this is who that person is, you are not going to want to be around them. And then they can't take that either. They didn't like it when you were there. They was trying to intimidate you. And then when you walk away from them, they don't like that. They just not happy people. And there are people in this world like that. They try to polarize you or your community. It weakens you, and it weakens your territorial bounds or your platform if you're out here as a content creator. Are you supposed to? It don't faze me. It responds to rumors. Hear what I say. They're the kind of people that is going to always be around people who shoot a lot of bull and tell a lot of lies and spread a lot of rumors. It's going to be there. All right. When he's by himself, he says nothing to me, but when he's with a crowd, he's tough. Smile. That's the way they do. Uh-huh. And they like to be around a lot of gossip. And whenever you're around, they don't gossip with this person about you, but they gonna bring you what that person said. But they ain't gonna never tell you what you said. You see, you think I'm gonna sit up there and gossip with you. Um, all right. And you not say nothing. I'm not going to say anything. I'm using Tagiston. Tagiston done brought me some gossip. Well, she would never do that. But I'm using her for an example. A rumor. And all I did was just sit there. I ain't say nothing. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. Yeah, you said something. You said when, how, where. You asked some question. Girl, nah. Uh-uh. It's pitiful how people so old can do stuff like that. I've never seen it before in my life until I came out here on YouTube. I don't meet people in real life that try to intimidate me. I just don't. I'm not in those circles, I guess. And I don't let a lot of people bring me a lot of stuff. Because usually when they do it one time, they coming back and they doing it another time. And they bringing you negative stuff. They ain't never bringing you nothing positive that nobody said. Beware. In today's world, they may even make up computer-generated false information and put it out there. We've seen that happen out here on YouTube before with other content creators and along with myself. They do it themselves. And they're speaking in a third party like somebody else did it. Those people are crazy. For real, for real. And that's when it becomes liable, once it's written in a court of law. Long as they speaking it, it's just slander. Okay? They prey upon those who think are weak. I said, do not bother me, and I had respect Ms.V on your channel. Correct. Holistic has been over here since I've been out here, or since she came out here, because I think I came out here before her. But ain't nobody gonna bother her. No, because I'm around. Nope. And she knows me by now. Because I ain't changed since day one. I am who I say I am. I can't stress that enough. And you're going to either like it or you're not going to like it. But I'm going to be me. Because I'm not going to be happy any other way trying to be anybody else but me. You think I've been like this 7 years and I'm going to come out here and change for YouTube? I'm going to be a miserable ass person if I do. That sleep that I can go to sleep in 5 or 10 minutes, as soon as I hit that pillow, I ain't going to be able to do that no more. Because all this stuff going to be cluttered up in my brain. I'm going to get my rest. But if you notice people who do a lot of that stuff and a lot of lying, and they can't sleep. They up and out here at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Because it's on their mind. They can't wait till daybreak. They got to come out here and they got to talk about it. They got to convince somebody. If it ain't but 2 or 3 out here listening to them, they got to convince them. Get whoever you can. And if they go along with you, then they can get it started. They can get it spreaded. Why? That is so immature and so childish. That's crazy, too. So the types of intimidation are harassment, verbal abuse, physical attacks. Oh, it can get physical. They put that threat out there, and in their mind, you ain't did what I want to do, so I'm finna whoop your ass. They go that far. And then if you sit their ass up in a court and the judge asks him, why did you bother that person? I don't know. I'm sorry. You already sorry after the fact. There's something wrong with you. They stalk you. They threaten you. And they distribute misinformation all around so it'll get back to you. And they want you to go back and forth and back and forth. Nobody wins when you do that. Eventually somebody gonna make somebody look real bad, and it's the one that's got the mental problem is gonna end up looking real bad, because they're not gonna be able to handle somebody that thinks on their feet and real quick and has already been through this and seen how this stuff go down. So last but not least, why are people threatened by you? If they come to intimidate you, this is why. They have strong personalities, which includes assertiveness, and they have a clear sense of who they are. That's me. Nobody can tell me who I am at this point in my life. You can try. But no. I see the trolls are coming in tonight. I'm sorry, Chef Mac and Auntie Millie, but this is Friday night, so they ain't got nowhere to go, so they just coming by to say hi. So hi to y'all too, and whatever y'all saying, toodaloo. They're outspoken. I'm very outspoken. I can be very silent too, and that can be very intimidating. If you're a fragile little person that don't have your stuff together and you don't know who you are. But I'm not coming after nobody with no physical abuse, no threats, nothing like that. I can look you in the eye and talk with you. I would like to vibe with a woman like you. Love and blessings. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate that. Okay. Positive upbringing. I did. I really did. I had a very positive upbringing. I never saw no fights in my house between none of my siblings, my mom, my dad, none of that. If they had something they needed to talk about, they went in their room. I figured it out along the way. And they were talking about business behind closed doors, and the door was locked. Or either they left home. They didn't discuss anything. We never saw or heard anything, even though when something was wrong, we didn't know it. They worked it out. Hey, Steve. So, if someone is undermining you, they will purposely share your mistakes. If they undermine you, they want everybody to know you ain't all that. You ain't perfect. Who is? The only man that ever walked this earth is gone, coming back again, gone to prepare a place for us. Whoever said anybody was perfect anyway. But they are so much less than you, they try to drag you down to where they are. They interrupt you. If it's all of us out here talking, and we having a good conversation going, and everybody's off in the conversation, guess what? Here they come, off the subject, talking about something totally different because they want that attention. They seek attention. Okay, so they're going to shut you down in the middle of what you talking about because you got a captivated audience. They don't want you to have, they want to have it. But they just don't have what it takes to get it. It's sad but true. They take action to lessen the importance of your achievements and your accomplishments. If you say, you got a business. Oh, I got a business too. If you say, my business made a 6-digit income last year. Oh, and my business made a 6-digit income too. And doggone well, you ain't made no 6 digits last year. You just got started. You ain't even got your feet off the ground. This person been in business for 20 years, 30 years. But that's what they do. They sound like borderline narcissistic people. They probably are. They take actions to lessen the importance of your achievements also. They make a joke about you, but it's a joke that's tearing you down. It's not a funny joke. Not at all. It's a joke where they going to make people laugh at you, but they in the process of tearing you down as well. The negativity challenge is what you've done and what they haven't done. All the time, they're walking it down, trying to bring you down. Truth, speaking wisdom and experience, thank you, love. Y'all be sure to hit the like button up there as you come in and out. Share it out if you can. Become a member. It's very cheap to become a member. Decrease your authority over a team or a project. You have been assigned to the project, or you are the team leader. They're going to do everything they can to destroy you and knock you out that position because they want that too. These people want everything. They really want to be you. They really want to be in your position, but they really don't. They think they do because they don't know what it takes to be in your position. You sitting up there in a 500,000 square foot home. You might be paying $1,800 a month. They can't even afford to do it. You may have furnished it completely. Yard manicured, landscape perfectly. You might have you a BMW, a new pickup truck in the garage, and it might be a 4-car garage. You might have motorcycles on the other side, and maybe you got you a Maserati sitting on the other side, or a Bentley, whatever you choose to go and buy. Expensive car. That would tear them up because they ain't nowhere near you. Stay on your level and it won't bother you. It's simple. Life is simple. Why are you getting up there wishing, hoping when you don't have nothing it takes to be on that level? You don't have the education, you don't have the job, you just don't have it, period. You're less than. And that's what makes sense. Go back down to what you can handle. And the last thing we're going to talk about is covert intimidation. It's deceitful. It's manipulative behavior. It's the backstabbers. That's covert intimidation. It's abuse at its finest. Whoever came into that chat and was talking about they went through it for 6 months, that's what you went through. You went through covert intimidation. The abuse, they will abuse you to gain power and control over you. They little girl you. They twist the narratives on everything to make you look less than. They try to confuse others while all the time they're smiling in your face. They love bomb. They gaslight. And 2 examples I've already given you of how they do that. It's too much wasted energy, but they cannot see it and they cannot help it. This is a part of their behavior and who they are. And until they get the mental resource of help that they need, they will never change. This is so insightful. Thank you. You're welcome, Parker. So, along with it, the last thing we're going to talk about is jealousy. Jealousy is a part of intimidation. It causes intimidation. They complement each other. They try to spoil your good news. You come in talking about good news, and here they downplaying what you talking about. They don't care about your achievements. Doesn't mean anything to them. They heartless to what you've done. They minimize it. They discourage you from trying new things. Oh, you can't do that. I don't see how you're going to work that out. Well, have you thought about this? Maybe you ought to try that. Never giving you the opportunity to do what you want to do if you listen to them. And you have never achieved that goal. And that's the ultimate goal in their head. Hey, Cheryl P. How do I donate? I want to donate $1,000. Okay, you're right. Okay, well, go down there and donate your $1,000. Go out and you'll see super chats, super stickers, all of that. Okay, Mr. RP, thank you so much. They discourage you from trying new things. They criticize your decisions. That's your decision for your life. So how you gonna come into my life and criticize what I'm doing? Okay? They are negative in every conversation. Very negative. Ain't nothing positive about it. But when it comes down to what they're doing, all they want to hear is good stuff. All they want you to do is pat them on the back. All they want to tell them is, "Ooh, girl, that's so good. Oh, I'm so proud of you." But they told you down. Stay out from around them. No good for you. Okay? And they're never wrong. Exactly. Hello, Gilmore from Brazil. Hello. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Take that same thumbs up button. Go up in that right hand corner. Hit those three dots and hit that thumbs up. Yes thing, it's called divine direction, and I'm strong in my faith and I care who you are. Exactly. Okay? For all that Holistic has been through, she's got to be strong. Because she's been through a lot. And she's got more to go. Hey, Miss Libra 4. And they also are negative in every conversation. They never got nothing good to say about you. The minute they get mad at you, oh, you the dog of dogs. You was okay yesterday for as long as you were supporting them and doing what they wanted you to do. Mm-mm. No. They claim their life is unfair. They've always been through something called, like, they the only darn person in the world that's ever been through something. If you done lived a good 20 years, you done been through something. All of us. It might not. I may not have been through the same thing y'all have been through, and y'all ain't been through the same thing I've been through, but you'd have been through something. Okay? Whether it be sickness, illness. I went through something that most of y'all didn't go through. Integration. Okay? So you have no clue as to how it could have destroyed me had I not had the mother and the father that I did. The grandparents, the people in the neighborhood. We were all together back then. Yeah. And it wasn't an easy trip. Getting crosses burned on your yard at night. Getting roadblocks thrown on you when you and your mother are coming off the freeway turning to come home. Huh? You been through that? I could have been destroyed if I was a little timid person with a little weak mind. I couldn't have gone on that campus, being one of 6 little black girls at 14 years old. I was just a child. But it changed who I was. That's why I say I am different. I'm even different from my siblings. I can take a whole lot. It's going to take a whole lot to get to me because of all the things I went through at a very young age. Yeah. I could care less about your lip service. Tell it to the choir. Maybe they'll sing a song for you. Because it ain't going to bother me. And very jealous of your accomplishments. Yes, thing, I said that they are. They don't want to know nothing about your achievement. They don't want to know nothing about your accomplishments. Gerald is saying which we like now. I went through it with you, Ms.V. You did. And like I say, it could have really, really changed. I could really hate other races of people, the other race, opposite of mine. I really could. But my mom wouldn't let me. She was like, they're ignorant. They don't know any better. This is the way they were taught. You gonna teach them that your color is not gonna fade off on them. But I went through 4 years of it there. I went through 4 years of it at college. Well, 5, you might as well say, because I got 2 degrees in 5 years. And then I went through it again on my first job with 800 white guys at my first job. So I've been through that storm. So when we come out here tearing up each other and doing all this intimidation and all this stuff to each other, you just like, close the book. You still got that slave mentality. When are you going to lose it? We've been out of slavery over 200 years. And now you're going to use intimidation tactics. It ain't going to work. You're wasting time, especially with a woman like me. There's a lot of covert narcissists in this sector. Ms.V, we see them more than ever. Exactly. All you got to do is be around them and listen to them. Go in and out of their channels all the time and see the control factors and the stuff that they try to pull out here and how they manipulate people's minds. And some of these subscribers need to get off of YouTube. They they manipulating them all the way to think like they think. It ain't nothing in it. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of it. They go look back a year, 2 years later. What did you accomplish? What did you learn when you were out there on YouTube? Nothing. Not a thing. You wasted so much time hating on somebody else that you'll never meet and you'll never know. Sad but true. This has been my commentary, y'all, for tonight. Intimidation. Hope y'all have enjoyed the chat. It's time for me to go. Cheryl P is saying, hey, Miss V, I think I got all my chat. So y'all take care. Have a good night's rest. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see y'all tomorrow. A lot of people want to meet Sharita, the girl that does my hair. So hopefully, maybe her children, her family might not be in the room with us tomorrow. That was the reason why I couldn't come on the last time, because they had the TV on and all of that. Hey, Deborah Sybil, make sure you catch the replay for me, those who are coming in late. I feel like a lot of the subscribers are being verbally abused, to which looks like manipulation. They're being verbally abused and they're being doxxed, and those who have been doxxed, that person knows all about them. And they using them and manipulating them because they already know everything. They know jail record, they know where they work, they know how much money they make, and they're preying on them. Right out here in front of our eyes. Good night to you, Edward. Are you ready for this bad weather, Miss V? Yes, thing. This place hadn't been here but like a year and a half, and it's supposed to be ready for Hurricane 5, so I ain't going no West thing. I'm staying here. I got a barbecue pit I bought just in case, because that thing down there is a gas pit. And I got meat in there. I got, snack foods and stuff that'll hold me. I got plenty of water, so I'm going to ride it out. But it looks like it's getting darker out here. It looks like it's coming in any minute. So y'all take care until I see y'all tomorrow. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Become a member. Thanks to all. Oh, and thank you for the cash apps that came in after the chat today, too. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all take care and have a wonderful night. All right? Good night, all.